درود بر شما، خوش اومدید به کانال مهدیوبر. بریم سراغ قسمت 4 بازی زیبای نوآر. قبل اینکه ویدیو رو شروع کنم، اگه کانال رو سابسکرایب نکردید این کارو بکنید، لایک و کامنت هم حتما برام بذارید. بریم تو کار ویدیو. ماشین کنسولگری. ماشین کنسولگری برام.
Okay, we're going to keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs, says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good. Get going.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
بریم ببینیم ماشینی که پیدا کردن چیه.
Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
ماشینی که جیکوب پیدا کرده.
Catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, man. Don't swear to that. Let's go.
بوده بیا. بوده بیا کجا موندی؟ خب بریم خونه جیکوبز ببینیم ماشینی که تو حیات خونش رها شده.
You hear about Adrian?
حیات خلوت جیکوبز 2 بعد از ظهر.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
که خب بریم صحنه جرمو بگردیم ببینیم چی هست. خب اول از چیزا شروع کنم.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
کنسولگری آرژانتین. Every time صندوق عقب
Empty.
خالیه. لاستیک هم نداره. باز کردم.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
خب باشو ببینم آخه. کم نداره. پرچمم که آها یه پرچم نداره. برای یادگاری. خب دیگه ماشین مدرکی نداره. چی نگاه میکنه تو؟ بیبرزه.
Combination wrench.
رینگ. برادران دوبی همچین چیزی دیگه. چون بیسباله چی بود؟ چرا شماره نداره؟ خب چون چیزی نداره. تلفن
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers, Packard
برادران
Dealership,
دیوی.
629 Figueroa Street.
آدرسشو گرفتیم.
Got it.
Got it.
Thank you.
قربونت. خب اینجا هیچ مدرکی نیست. چرا اینجا وایسادم؟ برید ببینم. اومدم دعواتون کنم.
Clear this area immediately.
آره تمام شد. برید ببینم. من گذاشتن رفتن. چه باحال. خب اینجا چیه؟ اینجا چیه؟
Oswald Jacobs?
That's
چرا رفت صحبت کنه؟
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
خب
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on
خب
it.
3 تا مکزیکی بودن. داره درست میگه دیگه.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
مزنونین.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
به نظر میاد دروغ میگه. نزدیک ماشین رفته دیگه. برگه ثبت. خب اینا هیچ کدوم چیز نی. سوالم عوض میکنم.
Tell me
خودرو.
about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
راست میگه نتونسته ببینه.
You look like the kind of guy who notices
درست بود.
details.
You're right there.
خب
The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out
ماشین
a
قرمز
mile.
بوده. اسپانیایی.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
از غریزه استفاده کنیم یه بار. آره. از یک جواب. شک دارم بهش دیگه. چون چیزی علیش ندارم. شک کن میزنم.
You went out to the car.
درست بود.
Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
ایوه.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
دروغ میگه. پلاکم بردن.
Why did you take the license plate?
Me? Well, what I do with license plates? You saying I have them?
خب اصلا چرا باید این پلاکو ببره؟
You don't ask, you never find out.
حقیقت رو میگه. آره دیگه این نبرده. آخه میخواد چیکار اینو؟ راست میگه.
Did you see them take anything else?
Nope, I don't think so.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to
چهار
Officer Thibault about
سه تا
signing
از
the formal
4 تا رو
statement.
درست گفتیم.
When you get the car out of the way, if you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask? Jacobs dumped the book he was reading in a hurry when we walked up.
Curious what he didn't want us to see?
کتاب دستش بوده؟ کتابه. دفترچه هست اینا. باز کن ببینیم.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
اوکی آدم منحرفیه. خب
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
اونم باشه تو کیفت. خب بریم سراغ تلفن. تلفن کو ایناش.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer.
اه.
What's this about? Is he in trouble?
خب مظنون اشتباه
How old
گرفت.
is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
16 سالشه.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Messages for me, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks, ma'am.
خب هدف جدید با والدز بریم صحبت کنیم. والدز
Can you
ساب
cordon off this lot
ماشینه.
until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
بریم.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
All these people? Vultures, officer. Tell me what's going on.
بریم پاسکو با یارو صحبت کنیم. این یارو نمیاد دوستم. باگ شد. بدو بیا دنبالم. بیا خب بریم پاسکو با ساب
This
ماشین
has got
صحبت
to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work.
پلیس برو اونور
All the
ببینیم.
bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
خب خوبیش اینه که اینجا نزدیک اداره است. خب کفش خیابان فرست بهیر 12 دقیقه بعد از
We
ظهر.
have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning.
خب.
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Guy gave his wife a tap.
بریم ببینیم.
Say all's fair in love and war.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
خب سابقه
Where did
خرید
you
بگو.
purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
خب میکنم برگه ثبته. این نیست. خب شک دارم به حرفش.
Bought a Packard,
درست
Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Tell that to the Argentine taxpayers.
خب
Consul
سرقت.
General,
در مورد
we have
سرقت
located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, your worship.
دروغ میگه. بذار دفتر رو نگاه کنیم. بهش بخوری که ربطی نداره. نه داره راست میگه یا نه دروغ میگه. شک دارم. درست بود.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
خب ارتباطت با
Tell us
گابریل
about
چیه؟
this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
خب یه بار دیگه دفتر یادداشت رو نگاه کنم. این دفترچه ولدز چی بود؟ خب این برای این نیست. بازم شک دارم بهش.
So a consul general gets in a public row with a junior car mechanic. You expect me to believe that that's all that happened?
I expect you to draw your own conclusions and to discontinue this aggressive behavior.
We'll be in touch, Consul General.
چرا اشتباه بود؟
Bottle of oil comes from olive.
چرا رشوه رو نزدم؟ نمیتونم باش صحبت کنم دیگه.
Help me out.
The car traces back to the Dewey's brothers' place, right?
حرف نزن دیگه.
Let's go check it out.
کجا بود؟
You look at this clown.
چرا من اتهام رشوه خاری رو نزدم؟
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
بریم. بریم نمایندگی برادران دوبی.
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
خب خب نمایندگی برادران دوبی 2:43 بعد از ظهر.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
خب بریم ببینیم آچار به کجا میرسه. سرنخ آچار.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
پازل مرتبط با سبک بازی. این درسته. اول زردار رو بذاریم. میبریم. خب بردار.
One left.
یکی مونده. خب
Gabriel Delgado is missing a three-quarter.
خب اینجا رو یه بگردیم.
Hasn't given me anything to go on.
خب بریم با دوی صحبت کنیم. اینجا که چیزی نداریم. نه بریم.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
ارتباطت با والدس چی بوده؟
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
دروغ میگی. دفترچه یادداشت اسم تو.
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
خب دفترچه والدس.
We found your contact details in Valdez's notebook.
آره،
You had to be calling me
شمارت
for
بود.
something, Dewey.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal and he bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
دروغ میگی مرتی که. بگو ببینیم چیه.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
شک دارم بهش.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs. They have less attitude. Downside is they're a little light-fingered.
خب محل سکوتن
Where can we
دلگادو
find
کجاست؟
Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
چی داریم ازش؟ هیچی. اعتراف والدز به قبول رشوه هنگام معامله با ویلیام دوبی. خب این چه ربطی داره؟ شک دارم.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm going to kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
بریم گابریل دلگادو رو ببینیم بهانش چی بوده. بوده دیگه. بریم محل سکونت دلگادو. کجا باید بریم؟ از پیاده رو میریم. ببخشید.
We've got a siren for a reason, you know.
خوش خراب کرد.
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
Yeah.
What's a dimension? You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
در مورد تلویزیون
Well, that's clear as mud. Third dimension would be Z. So things will be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color. Look what we have now.
کی در مورد تلویزیون سه‌بعدی صحبت می‌کردن تازه مثلا 20 سال پیش ساخته شده.
You're a goddamn menace.
خب محل سکونت دلگادو 3:11 بعد از ظهر.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Where do you see a number 3 marked on that door?
شماره 3 باید بالا باشه. شماره 3 اینه. آره. یا بیرون. آها اومد زنش اومد. بارداره.
Yeah.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
خب بریم کنترل کنیم.
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
اولین مدرک.
This isn't what we're looking for.
ببینم که انجیل بیا بیرون. اینجا باز نمیشه.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
این آشپزخونه.
Serving breakfast for 2, Anna? You should have cleared up.
بس تازه اینجا بوده. صبحونه رو اینجا خورده. برو بیرون ببینم. برو بیرون ببینیم. اینجا به نظر در دستگیر طلایی میاد. برم ببینم چی هست اونجا. اینجا چیزی نیست. نه. خب الاستیکا.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back. Don't think this is anything. Not much help.
درد نمیخوره. این چیه؟
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
چی هست دیگه؟ پلاکای ماشین. اینه دیگه. پلاک دزدیده شدم پیدا شد. بله. بیا. دیگه تمام مدارک هم اینجاست. خب پلاک، چرخ، چیزی هم بوده. این دوتا آیتم بود دیگه. هرچم هم که بالا بود دیگه. آره بریم.
You're in serious trouble.
بله.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
آخرین دیدار
Tell
رو
us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
دروغ میگی.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
تو بچه تو
He lives
میفرستم
here,
زندان.
but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
ظرفای صبحونه رو چی میگی دختر؟
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what and I don't want to know. I love him.
انگیزه سرقت.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
آها. خب. حقیقت رو میگه.
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricón that he is a man.
عجب. انگیزه سرقت پس این بوده. یارو مشکل اخلاقی داشته. اون یارو کنسول پلاکای سیاسی.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
داری دروغ میگی. تا بذار ببینم علیه چی دارم. اینا هیچی نیست دیگه. نه بذار شک دارم بهش.
Then tell us where he is.
درست بود.
If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe.
Huh?
There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
چی شد؟ آها.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this is
آفرین. 3 تا صحیح.
Start line.
خب.
That sounds like a street race.
مسابقه
It's gotten out of hand this time.
ماشینه.
No wonder Delgado has such an eye for finance.
know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
بدو باید بریم ماشین مسابقه ای چیز کنیم. مسابقه رو تو مسابقه بگیرمش. چی دارم میگم؟ باید بریم یارو تو مسابقه ماشین بگیریمش. ماشین سواری خیابانی غیر قانونی 6 و 3 دقیقه بعد از اون.
Quick! They're getting away! Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street.
برید اون بر ببینم ها. برید اون بر ها. برید اون بر.
Stay on Delgado. I'm gonna find you! He's getting away. Gonna lose him.
اون بر. چپ کرد. ببینم.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
چه صفت بلم کن. میذارم در بری. اوه بیا بیرون ایگادو گرفتمت.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
میذارم در بری.
God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady.
بپایین بدو.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto. GTA.
Fuck you, puto. You should speak to the maricón. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car.
خب از گابریل دلگادو دستگیر شد.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one.
Check Kitty.
That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
اینم از پرونده دلگادو. خب بسیار عالی بود. خب 4 ستاره رد کردیم. اینم از این پرونده. امیدوارم این ویدیو خوشتون اومده باشه. لایک و کامنت و سابسکرایب یادتون نره. حتما تو کامنت ها نظراتتون رو به من بگید. منتظر ویدیوهای بعدی من باشید. بله.